I'm about to share something that changed my life. And to be honest, I don't care if it offends you. Most people will never make real money because they're too afraid to try. Let's talk about making $10,000 in 30 days. Not next year. Not when you feel ready. Right now. I remember when I had just over $400 in my bank account. Nowadays, I make over $1,000 a day. And most of it is pure profit that goes in my pocket. And the crazy part is, I'm not working harder. If anything, it's the opposite. The real difference is, I stopped planning and started doing. Most people are stuck in this weird comfort zone. You hate your job. You're barely making ends meet, but you keep showing up every day, telling yourself someday you will start that business. Here's the brutal truth. Someday never comes. While you're watching another Netflix series, someone else out there is taking your spot, making the money that you could be making. Look, at the end of the day, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to wake you up. Your situation doesn't change until you decide the pain of staying the same is worse than the pain of changing. Think about that for a second. Are you really comfortable? Or are you just familiar with being uncomfortable? Every single successful person I know got there by taking massive action when everyone else was still thinking about it. They didn't wait until they felt ready. Because guess what? You never feel completely ready. I see this all the time. Someone starts working with us, takes immediate action, and starts making money within weeks. And right next to them is someone else with the same resources, the same knowledge, but they're still in the planning phase 3 months later. So the difference is simple. One person decided to be a producer, the other stayed a consumer. Consumers watch YouTube videos all day. Producers create value and get paid for it. So here's how you make $10,000 in 30 days. It's not complicated, but it does require work. And the goal isn't necessarily for you to reach $10,000 in 30 days. The goal is for you to put in place the systems that will allow you to build that successful business, that will allow you to become financially free. Whether it takes 30 days or 6 months or even 3 years, what's your other option? If you want to make $10,000 per month, there are only 3 parts to this. Traffic, sales, and delivery. That's it. You want to get your offer in front of people and convert them into customers and deliver what you promise. When I say offer, I'm talking about high-ticket services. Forget about trying to sell $5 products. You would need to sell 2,000 of them to hit $10,000. Instead, sell 5 services at $2,000 each. You get the same results with way less work. So what services can you sell? There are 3 main categories. First, consulting. This is where you teach someone what you know. Maybe you're good at Instagram marketing or fitness or even relationship advice. People will pay you to show them how to do it. I've seen people make serious money teaching others how to grow their social media accounts, how to get in shape, or even how to date better. You can also provide direct services. This is where you do something you're good at for someone. Maybe you're good at video editing, web design, copywriting, or graphic design. People will pay you to do it for them. These skills are always in high demand because businesses need them to grow. Third, outsourcing. Outsourcing is my favorite part. You don't need to be skilled at anything. You just find customers who need something done and then hire someone cheaper to do it for them. You make money in the middle. I call this being a value connector. So let me break this down with real numbers. Say you find a business that needs video editing. You charge them $2,000 per month and you handle all of their video editing. You hire someone overseas for $500 to do the work. You pocket $1,500 for connecting them. That's $1,500 for making one connection. And if you think that this is too good to be true or this doesn't work, that's exactly how companies like Airbnb and Amazon make billions of dollars. They don't own the properties or the products. They connect buyers and suppliers and take a cut. You're just doing it on a smaller scale and with services instead of products. The beauty of this model is that you can start today with 0 experience. Just find people who need something and connect them with people who can provide it. You're solving a problem and getting paid for it. By the way, if you're serious about launching your high-ticket business and earning 5K to 10K per month, book a call with me or my team. But be quick because we have limited spots and we literally get hundreds of applications a month. The link is in the description. Here's where most people mess up though. They spend weeks creating the perfect website, business cards, and Instagram profiles when they should just be talking to potential customers. They focus on how things look instead of how things work. Traffic is simple. Make a list of 20 people who might need your service. And then you want to message them directly. You don't need fancy automations or complex funnels just yet. Just reach out and say, hey, I help businesses with X, web design, video editing, etc. Would you be interested in learning more? So out of 20 people, maybe 5 will respond. Out of those 5, maybe 1 becomes a customer. And remember, 1 customer is $2,000. If you only do this 5 times, you've hit $10,000 in monthly recurring revenue. So it really is that straightforward. Now, sales scare people a lot of the time, but it shouldn't. You're not selling in the sleazy sense. You're solving a problem for people. If someone has a leaky pipe, they want a plumber. If someone has a marketing problem, they want your solution. When it comes to delivery, keep it simple. Set clear expectations. Over-deliver. Make sure the customer is happy. A satisfied customer will often refer others, which means you spend less time finding new customers. Word of mouth is the best marketing there is. The truth is, making $10,000 in 30 days isn't some magical feat. People actually do it every day. The difference between them and you is that they decided to start and to commit to it. They decided to stop consuming and start producing. I remember my first $2,000 sales. I was terrified. I thought, who am I to charge this much? Why would people pay me that much for my services? But my customers were happy to pay because I solved their problem. They didn't even care about my self-doubt. All they cared about was results. If there's one thing I've learned from successful people, is that they get started regardless of perceived obstacles. And then they figure it out along the way. The money that you want is already out there. Businesses spend millions every day on services. The question is, are you going to get your share, or are you just going to keep watching from the sidelines? I see comments all the time of people saying, oh, this won't work in my country, this won't work because I'm too young, or because I have an accent, but this is just fear talking. I've had people from every continent make this work, in every language. The internet has no borders. If you have an internet access, you can make this happen. What stops most people isn't capability, it's belief. They simply don't believe they can do it. And as long as you believe you can't, you're right. Your beliefs create your reality, whether you want them to or not. You don't need motivation, because truthfully, motivation fades. This is about making a decision and sticking to it through the uncomfortable parts, because it will get uncomfortable. You will face rejection. You will make mistakes. But that is how you learn. That's how everyone learns. Let me tell you about one of my customers, Hannah. She was a teacher, making $40,000 a year. She wanted to quit her job and become financially free. So she decided to start offering social media management services. Within 30 days, she had 3 clients paying her $2,000 each. She quit her jobs 2 months later. Or take my call. He was working at a warehouse. He started offering video editing services to real estate agents. And within 30 days, he had 5 customers. That's $10,000 a month. Now he makes more in a week than he used to make in a month. And he's not the one editing the videos himself. He leverages remote contractors. These aren't special people with special skills. They're just regular people who decided to take action. They decided their dreams were more important than their fears. Here is what I want you to do right now. Not tomorrow, not after you finish watching more videos. Right now. Write down 3 services you could potentially offer. They don't have to be perfect. Then write down 20 people or businesses who might need those services and then reach out to them. Not next week, today. And that's how you start making $10,000 in 30 days. Most people watching this won't do it. They will nod along, maybe even feel inspired for a moment, but then go right back to consuming instead of producing. They will keep waiting for the perfect moment, but that moment never comes. If you're part of that minority, you're ready to launch your high-ticket business and start earning 5K to 10K per month. You can directly book a call with me or my team. The link is below if you're serious, but be quick because our limited spots fill up extremely quickly. We literally get hundreds of applications a month and we can't talk to everyone. Remember this, no one cares about your excuses. The market rewards results, not intentions. You can have results or reasons why you don't, but you can't have both. If I were you, I would choose results every single time. Making $10,000 per month is waiting for you. The question is, are you going to take this opportunity to build an online business? Or are you going to let someone else grab it while you're still thinking about it, while you're still getting ready? Think about what that money could mean for you. Paying off debt, taking that trip that you want, having breathing room in your finances for once. All of that is possible if you start today. The sooner you start, the sooner you see results. I'm challenging you because I know it's possible. I've done it. My students have done it. Now it's your turn. The choice is yours. But whatever you do, stop watching and start doing. Execution is everything. Knowledge without action is useless. You already know enough to get started. Now go and make it happen. 30 days from now, you can be in exactly the same place you are right now. Or you can be $10,000 richer. The only difference is what you decide to do today. I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself yet. Take that first step. Make that first call. Send that first message. Your future self will thank you. What you really need to understand is that the world doesn't reward people who know things. It rewards people who do things. So become a doer and get started today.